Hey guys, it is your last chance to join Painters Clubhouse. It closes tonight at midnight Central Time. So I thought I would hop on here with you guys and do a little bit of bow making and hand lettering. I always have to put lipstick on before I go live. It's just required. Makes me feel better. I'm kind of a chapstick junkie also. Is anybody else addicted to chapstick? I've got such a mess in here from all the lives I've been doing. And when I hop off a live, I just leave all the junk playing wherever it is. So I've got junk everywhere. And I can't hardly even craft right now because there's so much. And I thought I would do some of this standing up, so I had to move my chair out of the way. How are you guys? Are you guys exhausted? I kind of am. But I'm excited because we have welcomed, drum roll, 499 new members to the Painters Clubhouse so far. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's incredible. You guys blew it out of the water. I'm speechless. It's amazing. So whoever signs up next will be number 500. We should have had a prize for that, right? So if you've been wanting to do this, this is your absolute last chance. If you haven't been convinced up till now with anything I've said or done, I don't know what else to say or do to convince you, because it's up to you now. Like, I'm putting it in your hands. I've given you all of the tips and all of the tools and all of the inspiration that I can. So now it's up to you to decide, like, is this something you think you want to do? Is it something you think you can do? Because I can inspire you all day long, but if you don't feel you have it in you, if you don't feel the desire, then I can't create that in you. Like, you're going to have to do that yourself. So I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. Do you know what I mean? So if you're ready to take this journey, if you're ready to jump, have you ever heard Steve Harvey's speech called Jump? If you haven't, make a note to yourself right now to go Google that on YouTube or search that on YouTube. Steve Harvey's speech that's called Jump. It's about taking a leap of faith and not knowing exactly where you're going to end up, and it's very inspiring. It moves me every time I hear it, because every time I hear it, I'm in a different place in life, and I'm trying something new, because I'm my personality type, if you're an Enneagram fan, I'm a 7, and so 7s are constantly looking for the next thing and excited about the next thing, and we're always looking for an adventure. So even if you're not a 7, you may want to, shake things up a little bit. Try something new. Some of you guys are in the season of life right now that you're like retired and you need a new hobby, or your kids have just suddenly left the house and gone to college and you need something to fill your time. This is the perfect thing. It's therapeutic. It doesn't cost a lot. It can actually turn around and make you money, and you have a connection right here with other people. So there's no better place to be than the Painters Clubhouse. All right, let me go ahead and read your comments. Let's see. Diane said, I joined with you. I painted my first 2 and sold 3 already. Yay, Diane, that's awesome. Pam said, I just joined yesterday. I already feel, the comments are going by so fast I can't read them all. Jane says, I always feel like nobody will want my stuff. Jane, that's all in your head. These ladies in these comments can tell you that every single one of us feel that way when we post something online for sale where we're like, will people buy it? I even thought that when I got ready to launch Painters Clubhouse. I was like, I know I'm going to get a few to sign up because they've been telling me they can't wait, but how many are going to sign up? Like, I'm not sure about this. We've had 499 sign up. You just never know. And what if I had decided to back out and not done this? Like, if I hadn't jumped like Steve Harvey says to do, the Painters Clubhouse never would have been born, and I wouldn't be living my dream right now. So you've got to put yourself out there. Sometimes step a little bit out of your comfort zone and see what can happen. Erica says, I'm loving these late night lives because the kids are in bed and we get some girl time together. Jessica said, I have a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old, and painting door hangers has allowed me to stay home with my babies. Oh, Jessica, you know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say, now is not the right time for me because I have littles underfoot. And I was going to be like, girl, that is such an excuse. You totally can do this. I started my business when I was 8 months pregnant. You guys have probably heard me say that before on a video, but I mean, I learned to paint with a toddler underfoot all the time. I built this business with a toddler underfoot. She's now 4.5 years old, so that's how old my business is. Andrea said, I just joined 2 days ago. I'm excited. I'm so glad you're here, Andrea. Okay, Mandy said, is there a certain group or page we need to be in after we join? Yes, the Painters Clubhouse Facebook group. Just search for it on Facebook and it'll pop right up. There's only one of them. It's one of a kind. Thank you, Sarah. She said, I'm so excited for you, my sweet friend. I'm just overjoyed. I was telling my husband earlier, you know, when you start launching something like this, you hope people will join and you're like looking for more and more signups. But like the more they've been rolling in, the more calm I've become. It's like everything is right with the world and all is going well. And I don't feel like I'm struggling with this. It's incredible what God can do. Mary said, do y'all have a faith background at all? Do any Bible verses on door hangers? Mary, I have only painted just a few Bible verses on door hangers. I think it's because it's so many words. It's kind of like a lot to write that on a door hanger, and I only like doing a couple of words here and there. I have a hard time if I get too many words with the spacing and all that. And so we're going to do some lettering on this. I almost called it a squirrel. Sloth door hanger that I painted last night, and I've been informed it does hang this way because sloths hang upside down from a tree. So even though you might think it looks cute like this or like this, technically it's supposed to be like this, but you know, you can hang it on your door however you like. And we're going to make bows for this one and for this one in just a moment, but I just wanted to tell you guys how grateful I am for all of you, every single one of you, all 499 of you that have signed up, and the 390 of you that are still in the group and have been with me from the beginning. Well, not every single one of them have been with me from the beginning, but they've been with me and they haven't given up, and they are still learning every single day in the Painters Clubhouse. And I feel like I'm finally fulfilling my purpose. This is amazing. Janet said, will you do any free lives now that the Clubhouse is opening? I will still be here every Tuesday painting live, but if you're not in the Clubhouse, you're missing out because you could be getting so much more. Inside the Clubhouse, we will dive deep into all the things door hangers, everything. And we get on Zoom calls twice a month. We've changed our mind about what we're going to call them. We had been calling them round table paint nights, but now we've decided to call them Zoom paint parties because that sounds like way more fun. Much more fun. That's what I'm trying to say. It sounds like much more fun, and it's easier to say. Zoom paint parties. We're doing those twice a month already, and we're going to do one Sunday afternoon this weekend. It's going to kind of be like our welcome ceremony. And so I hope that you can join us Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Central Time, inside the Painters Clubhouse for our first Zoom paint party. You can paint with us, or you can just hang out for the party and talk and ask questions. So I'm so excited. It's going to be fun. Susan said, I wish I could still join on the first when I get paid. I understand, Susan, but we have to have it during the time that we have it, because the payments have to come out before the first of every month. If they came out on the first of every month, then you guys would get the content that comes out the next month. And what if you cancel after the first? I don't know. There's just a lot of logistics, and it's so much better for us logistically and financially if we can have all of them come out before the first of the month. So I'm sorry if it doesn't work with your schedule, but that's just the way we have to do it. Erica said, I like Zoom paint parties more too. It sounds more fun, doesn't it? Okay. Gail said, I finally cut my leaf after my heart attack. Gail, I'm so glad you're doing better. I saw that you said you had a heart attack. That's scary. Take care of yourself. Jerry said, I need a tutorial on painting camouflage. You know what, Jerry? There's one in the Painters Clubhouse vault. So if you join, you'll get it either in 6 months after your 6th payment has come out when you get access to the vault, or if you sign up for the full year, it's already in there. And you know what's funny? A lot of these ladies who have joined now and are paying monthly got in there and saw what was in the vault, and they were like, oh, wait. I want to upgrade to the year. I didn't know you had all that. I want access to all that. Go ahead and let me pay for the year, because this is so good. I want more. Erica says, only 2 hours left. Yes, you're right. Okay, Samantha said, I messaged your personal Facebook page, and when you get a chance, reply. Yes, I will after the video. Okay. So, look at this ribbon. This was from Sam's Club last year, but I think they had some of it this year. It is 50 yards worth, and it was only like $8. So, I'll be using this for the next 10 years. And then I've got some of this. So, we're going to do a couple of bows first, and then we'll do some lettering on the sloth. So, let's pick out some ribbon for the sloth. I'm thinking the candy cane ribbon, obviously. Is the polka dots too much with the candy cane? Maybe if I add in some black or something to kind of balance it out. Let's see what I got. I got buffalo plaid. I don't know if that looks right with that. Let me put this up here. I've got red and black buffalo plaid. That might be a little too much red though. I feel like it almost needs to be something with a lot of black in it. Ooh, this might work. Does that look good together? Maybe. I got some snowflake ribbon yesterday and I don't know what I did with it. I got it at Walmart. I need to find it. Kimberly said, I wish I could pay for the year. Well, Kimberly, you could always upgrade. Like in a month or so, if you want, you can always upgrade. Christy said, I signed up today after praying about it for the last 3 days. Oh, Christy, I love that you put it in God's hands. Will you ever have the Painters Clubhouse again this year? No, Cindy. It won't be available until spring 2020. I don't have the exact date yet, but we'll decide that very soon and let you guys know, but it's not going to be until the spring 2020. Okay, so let's cut up some ribbon so that we can make a bow. All right, we have several bow tutorials in the Painters Clubhouse. Okay, first of all, where's this bow going to go? Because that kind of depends on like how big it's going to be. Maybe like right up here. Like if it's taking up that much, will that still look like a candy cane or should it go down here? Okay, comment top or bottom. Use those words, top or bottom, to let me know if it needs to go on the top or the bottom of the candy cane. Okay, Kimberly said, cool, I have some extra money coming in February. Would that be tax return money? I love getting tax return money. I haven't gotten any of that since I started a business, unfortunately. You like the buffalo plaid with the red and white? Ooh, okay. So maybe like this. You like this with the sloth? We can go with that. Okay. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top. You'll never agree with each other. I'm just going to go with whatever looks like gets the most votes. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball this and we're going to make some loops. It's going to be a hand bow. And then I need a tail, so that looks about right. Okay, so this part here you won't see. It's going to be stuck up inside the bow, and then this will be a tail sticking out, and we're going to make lots of these. So I'm going to do 2 of each like this. So let me go ahead and measure out some more. I don't know how long this is, so don't ask me. Just eyeball it, and like however big your loop is, that's like the size your bow is going to be. Maybe on the string. Okay, we'll see how that looks too. I love how you guys are like top, bottom, top, bottom. The bend of the candy cane and the Santa hat are the top, so the bow at the bottom would even it out. Okay, I kind of feel that way. I don't know. We're just going to hold it up there and then decide. How about that? So we're going to do 2 of each piece, so 6 total pieces of ribbon. And I'll let y'all guess at how long this is. Looks like it might be about 18 or 20 inches. So like I said, we have several bow tutorials in the Painters Clubhouse. One of them was a bow making challenge that I did a while back, and I did several, I'm going to dovetail one end of each of these. I did several different kinds of bow in the bow challenge, and I challenged you guys to try a new kind of bow. I don't get fancy with my bows. I don't do bows like a lot of these wreath makers do, where they're like big, super fancy. And you know what's really funny? I got a message from a girl the other day. She had seen one of my YouTube videos, and she's like, oh my goodness, I love the bow you made. She said, it's so cute. She said, it's not like all of those bows that you see that look like they came from the Victorian era, like the Victorian era or something. I don't know. It was really funny how she said it. But I'm like, yeah, those big fluffy bows do kind of look like they came from like the Victorian age or something. Some of them are way over the top for me. Okay, I need some, it's right down here. I can never think of what these are called. Pipe cleaners. I always have to think really hard about it. I'm just going to use a half of one on each. You could use pipe cleaner, you could also use jute string, or you could use zip ties. Okay, Marlene says sign up on our homepage. I've actually put the link right up here at the top of this post for you guys. You can actually just go to southernadornmentsdecor.com and click on the Painters Clubhouse link. It should be right up there at the top where it says learn with me. Tammy said, I'm trying to sign up, but it tells me it's closed and asking me a question. Oh, I think that's not right. Surely not. No. Hang on. We're going to check, because I don't think so. I think maybe you're looking in the wrong place. Maybe you're looking at asking a request to join the Facebook group. That's not the same thing. If you want to sign up, you can't just go to the Facebook group and request to join. You have to go to southernadornmentsdecor.com/painters-clubhouse, or just go to paintersclubhouse.com. So paintersclubhouse.com. That's probably easier for you guys to remember. This is where you need to be. See that pink join now button? Click that. And if you want to read more about it, if you're one of these people who has to like read and find out all the details first, just scroll down the page. There's a little countdown clock. You've got 1 hour and 54 minutes left. At the very, very bottom of that, there is a frequently asked questions section. And it probably answers any of the questions that you might have. Lisa said, your bow tutorial is how I found you over a year ago. Isn't that funny? Amber said, I love Brooke's refabbed bow. Yes, it's really easy. I love Brooke. Sherry says, it's much cheaper than therapy and pays you back. That's so, so true. Mary said, did you paint more of your background? Are you standing in a different spot? I did paint a couple of them today. I painted that one and I painted that one over there, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I didn't get very far. So, oh well, we'll finish it eventually. Maybe I'll go live one day and finish painting it. All right. I'm like slobbering. I'm sorry. I get so excited. Okay. We're getting real here late at night on the page, talking about slobber. All right, so I'm going to gather these up in little loops and put them together like so. I got to make sure to not get the dovetail part in the part that's crunched up in the bow. It needs to be the tail at the bottom. That's going to be pretty. Okay. I think I'm going to do another black one next instead of a red one. That way the black kind of separates the red. So just keep one-handing this and one-handing this and then putting them together. And just kind of eyeball it. The loops don't have to be perfectly all exactly the same size. I mean, as long as you got them close, it's going to be fine. Honestly, a zip tie is probably better for this type of bow just because you need it really, really tight. And I'm going to be using a pipe cleaner. Again, I can never think what these are called. Oh, thank you, Billie Jean. I try to be funny sometimes, but sometimes I just sound ridiculous. And the later it gets, the sillier I get. Matter of fact, Brooke and I were just talking about that on our trip to Texas the other day. We were in the airport on our final leg of our journey home. And now I'm just twisting this around here, like so. And she said, you know, I have always, even when I was younger, she said, the later it gets, the sillier I get. And she said, I will get really tired, and then I'll get a second wind. And then she said, then I'll think everything's hilarious. I said, yeah, I do the same thing. I always have. Okay, so now you just take and you pull the patterned side up. And because this is wired ribbon, it's so much easier. So I always try to buy wired ribbon. So now I'm like just pulling these up toward the front of the bow so that it's kind of got nothing underneath. And just look and see which direction your tails are going. So I want, you know, some going out this way, some this way, and because it's wired, you can just yank it around. Okay, look how cute. Oh, we do need to fluff the actual loops though. So kind of put your fingers in there and just do like this kind of motion. Open them up a little bit, fluff them. And if you need to, like these are kind of going the same direction, you can take one and kind of twist it so that it goes a different direction in the middle there. And it's always easier to fluff it a little bit after you get it attached to your door hanger. She said, I like you way much better than pulling. I like your way better than pulling them from loops. I don't know what you're talking about, but my way is pretty easy. Does it matter if the ribbon's wired? Yes, it needs to be wired. Where are you actually located? I am very close to Murray, Kentucky. That is what I consider home. How long are my loops? I don't know. 5 inches, maybe? My tails are probably longer than that, though. They look like they're more about like 6 inches. Okay, let's attach it. Let's see. Bottom. I did make a pretty big bow, didn't I? This is probably this is a little much for a door hanger. But we're going to use it anyway. And top. Yeah, I feel like it feels too heavy with his head over here. I think we're going to do bottom. Sometimes you just have to see it to decide. And somebody said maybe put it on a string. So if I did that, it would go here. Either way, but I think I like it right here. Okay, and I forgot to grab my staple gun. I thought I got all my tools. It's just right here. Okay. So I staple my bows on. So we're going to figure out where we want it and our placement. Then we're going to take our staple gun and get as close to the knot as we can on a couple of different directions. And so here is where you can also kind of reposition some of your tails to get them going in different directions and kind of staple those tails down. So I'm stapling the tails, but it's way up close to the knot, so it doesn't reduce how fluffy they are. They're still really nice and fluffy. Okay, now you can actually kind of manhandle it a little better, fluff it out, and make it look nice and pretty. See, I don't want those polka dot ribbons real close together, so I'm going to kind of pull some of these stripes up in here, pull the polka dots over, and then take these little tails and kind of fluff them up. And ta-da! How cute is that? What do y'all think? She said, I like it on the string. Well, however you want to do it on your door hanger, you can do it however you want. I kind of like it right there. I struggle with it on the string sometimes, but it would look very cute on the string too. And if you staple these on, a lot of times you can pry them back off, and you could always tie it to the string with your pipe cleaner. Again, I can never think what it's called. Alright, so we're going to do some lettering on this in a minute. Let's go ahead and make one more bow for this puppy. I painted him on Facebook Live this past week. I think it was Wednesday. I have a hair in my mouth. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about Painters Clubhouse? I'm supposed to be talking about that. But like I said at the beginning, like if anything I've said up until now has not convinced you to join, I don't know what to tell you. So it's up to you now. If you feel like you're ready for this, if you feel like you're ready to take a chance and learn how to paint door hangers and grow your painting skills, or you're ready to be a part of a community, now is the time. It will not open again until March 2020. And you're missing out if you're not in there. It's the best place to be. Yes, you can join me here on Facebook Live every Tuesday and still watch me paint, but you're not going to get the same experience you would if you were a member of the Clubhouse. Now, my Clubhouse members still watch. I'm going to use this, even though it's got green in it. My puppy doesn't have green. That's cute. My Clubhouse members still watch my Facebook Lives here, but they also, they get way more out of being a part of the group than they would if they were just watching the lives. You're missing out. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize I had that ribbon. That's cute. Let's do that. Let's do a different kind of bow. I think this one I'm just going to do what I call it, a pom-pom bow. I don't know what it really is, but you just really just cut little strips of ribbon and you just tie them together. So we'll do 2 of each of these. You're missing out if you're not in the Zoom calls, because not only does it give you community with people that love the same thing you do, but you're going to pick up a lot. Like, you're going to learn a lot from the tutorials, but you're going to pick up a lot of great tips that can help you get past things you're struggling on inside those Zoom calls. Ooh, I wasn't done with that. Erica said it's definitely in education. I don't know. I lost your comment. It went away. Okay. Is there a site we can see for lettering? You don't have a Cricut. I don't know. There's a post on the page about the free library. Go over there and comment on that post, and it will ask you if you want the password in your Facebook Messenger. Okay, Christy said, now that I join, is it up to me to ask to join the Facebook group? Yes. Go join the Facebook group, and we will admit you. Where do you find the 20% off code? It's in the calendar post inside the Clubhouse. So Clubhouse members get a 20% off discount code that they can use at any time to buy the blanks if they don't want to cut them themselves, because the blanks are not included in your membership. The templates are included. So the templates of what we teach every month. So we do 2 tutorials every single month, and you will get the printable templates for those tutorials so that you can cut your own at home. Really, that's my goal for each and every one of you, because it's going to save you so much money to be cutting your own, and it's going to make you feel like you are a rock star. Oh, Erica said it's an education that is fun with classmates that feel like sisters. I love that analogy, Erica. Great analogy. Okay, let's go ahead and dovetail the ends of these also. So even if you don't want to learn to cut your own right away, you could buy the blanks for a few months and use that discount code until you gather your courage to start cutting your own. We've had women that have been a member of the Clubhouse for 6 months who just now learned how to cut their own door hangers. It's like they've been seeing everybody else doing it, and it's like something about seeing other people do it gives you the courage to do it too, because it makes them feel like, well, you know, she's my age, and if she did it, maybe I could do it too. I've been telling you guys, and I'll tell you again, the story of our friend Vicky. She is disabled, and she said that she cut her first door hanger just last month, and she said, I don't know why I waited so long to do it. She said, I guess it just took me a while to gather up my courage, but she said it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and she feels so good about herself now because she conquered something that she thought she couldn't do, which is very inspiring. After you do the wording, how do you get the extra chalk? I wipe it off with a baby wipe. I think that's what you're asking. Martha said, I'm technology challenged. How do you join the Zoom calls? You have to download the Zoom app. It's in your app store on your iPhone or your iPad. You can also do it from a computer if you have a webcam. But and you can just call in and listen on the phone, although that's not as fun because we can't see you. Okay, so we've got 6 pieces here. They're all wired ribbon, and they're all roughly 9 inches. I don't know. We're guessing. And then you're just going to take and scrunch each one like this. So, yeah, you can download the Zoom app on your app store, and you create a login. If you don't have an account, you'll have to create one. It's free. And then after you create an account, on the day when it's time for the Zoom call, you just go to the little link that we give you. It's just like a little URL link, just like a website link. You click on it, and it will launch the Zoom app, or it'll ask you if you want to launch the Zoom app, and you say yes. And if you've already signed into it, you shouldn't have to do that again. It should already have you signed up. And then if I'm not on there yet, it puts you into a waiting room. And so then you just hang out there for just a minute until I actually get on and start it. And then everybody will be there. We'll all be able to see each other. We'll be able to hear each other and chat. It's going to be lots of fun. So like I said, we're doing our first one on Sunday. And it's going to be kind of like our welcome ceremony. Okay, Debbie said, how much is the Clubhouse? It's $37 a month. Or you can join for the entire year if you're ready to go all in on this for $370. That saves you 2 months worth. That gives you 2 months for free. So it averages out to roughly $30 a month. That's only $1 a day, guys. Just $1 a day. And look how cute that is. I like that. I think I want to pull that one out, though. That black needs to be up here a little bit. I can't carry a thought. I get excited and I get to talking and I forget what I was going to say. Okay. The struggle with this one is where to put it. I think it may have to go on the string because I don't want to cover up his hat or his little ears. I could put it on his foot. Some door hangers don't have to have a bow, you know, but it's hard because I love bows. So we may just put it on the string. That's pretty cute. Or like right there. String or his ear. Y'all take a vote. String, ear. String or ear. Comment below. So if you join monthly, you'll have access to the beginner's course, and that's inside the Painters Clubhouse. It'll walk you through everything you need to know as a beginner. And then you'll also have access to whatever we do monthly. So we've already got the September stuff in there. You can go ahead and jump on and do. We've already had some people painting them, and they've turned out so cute. There's one, I took a screenshot of it. It's the cotton milk jug door hanger. And somebody has already painted this inside the Clubhouse. Look, isn't that cute? It's very farmhouse looking. I love it. And I think it was only like her second ever door hanger. I was impressed. We've also had people painting stuff that's not necessarily taught in the Painters Clubhouse, but they share it on the page. Here's another one. Look how cute. Now this technique was taught in the Painters Clubhouse. It will be in the Clubhouse Vault. And so we were talking about this was taught in September. So this is another one you can learn in September. It's already in there for you guys if you want to watch it. Someone just painted that one and posted it on the wall. So that's in there. But if you stay in for 6 months, on your 6-month birthday, half anniversary, whatever you want to call it, you gain access to the Clubhouse vault. You'll be able to see what's in the vault before then. If you want to upgrade, you can upgrade to the year. And if you pay for the year in full, you get instant access to the vault. So, okay. What was everybody commenting? I forgot. Ear or string? String, string, ear, string. Somebody said I liked it on the neck too. Somebody said like a collar. I almost feel like it's so big it covers up his nose though. Karen can't wait to paint the milk can. Karen, I'm so glad you're back. We missed you in the Clubhouse. Tammy needs help signing up. You already have a PayPal. You don't need to what? I don't know. Send us a message if you're having any problems or email info@southern-adoornmentsdecor.com. Can you show the back of the hanger where you attach to the string? Absolutely. So this one's kind of crooked, but when it hangs, it's actually hanging straight, but it looks like it's hanging. It looks like it's going to hang crooked, but it doesn't because his little head is tilted. Paws, neck, string, ear. Everybody's voting something different. I'm leaning toward right up here for some reason on his hat. Let me look at it again in the camera. So, like up here or up here. I can't decide. Okay. Okay, I guess it's the string. It's going to go, we'll do it on the string. I can always take it off the string later if I decide I don't like it. So with this one, because it's got the pipe cleaner, you can just take your string, put it in the middle of the pipe cleaner, and then twist your pipe cleaner. So this is easy fix if I decide I don't like it hanging up. So I'll hang it up on my door like tomorrow or something and take a picture, and we'll see how it looks. And if I don't like it, I can always move it to the neck. Hang on, I did not twist that very well. It started twisting the string instead of twisting the pipe cleaner. Somebody said try the butt. Okay. Can you tell I live with little boys? You say the word butt and I giggle. Okay, so that's what we got. I think he's pretty cute. Okay, we'll see what he looks like on the door tomorrow before I make a final decision on that. All right, let's do some hand lettering on our sloth. I keep wanting to call him a squirrel. It's not a squirrel. I've also got some raffia. I thought about doing little bitty bows on those pumpkins I've been painting. Okay, I've got to remember what lettering to do on this because somebody told me what they wanted on it. It's someone local here that I'm making this one for. I need a drink. Okay, so we're going to do the words the Alexanders. So as I've been showing you guys, we're going to use chalk, and he's going to hang upside down because he's a sloth, like hanging from a tree. So we're going to do the Alexanders across his body. So I think I'm going to do the pretty small, like up here. Like that. And then we'll do Alexanders down here. So lift up your chalk after every letter so that you get, I had to think for a second how to spell it. Alexander's a long name. Okay, I don't like this. That's the benefit of chalk. It was starting to run out of room and it looked funny, so I think I'm going to do it in print. I don't know if I like it in cursive because he's so cutesy that cursive looks funny on him too. So let's switch and just try printing it. Sometimes you can fit it in better if it's printed. Ah, I broke my chalk. And that's not enough room either. So we're going to erase one more time and write skinnier. See, even I struggle with this sometimes. I think I need to sit down. I'm so used to painting sitting down that it feels funny standing up. Can anybody go to the conference? You're talking about my event in March. Yes, anybody can, but Painters Clubhouse members will get first dibs on the tickets. So if they all sell out to Painters Clubhouse members, then they'll be gone, and we won't be able to offer any to the public. And I think we're only going to have 125 spots this year. And with 900 Painters Clubhouse members, they may sell out before we're able to offer them to the public. Conference tickets will go on sale probably in October. That's coming up pretty soon, I know. You have a kindergarten teacher who would like a sloth? How cute. Okay. I was waiting for my baby wiping to dry. Okay, we're going to try to write skinny now. So you can make your E's tall and skinny and fit them in a whole lot better. I've already got a ton more room just by doing that. And you can make your N's tall and skinny. Oops, that E's not as skinny as the other E. What did I do with my baby wipe that I had out? I set it down somewhere. I don't know. Did I drop it on the floor? Y'all, it's getting late and I'm losing my mind. Oh well, okay. We're just gonna press on. Okay, we got Alexander's on there. Hallelujah. Now let's just put the, I think I like it better centered over this since it's not cursive. Okay, let me show you what the chalk looks like. I know it's backwards, but Facebook won't let us flip the camera. So, I wanted to try the paint pens that I showed you guys the other day. Where is it? Is this it? No. It's a bigger paint pen, like it's got a wider end on it. Let me look over here and see if it's over here. I think I might have put it in this cup. Maybe not. Well, we may not be able to use it if I can't find it. Is that it? That's not it, but this will just have to do. I'm going to show you guys what it would look like if I did it with a paint pen. So let me grab, I need something just to kind of blot it on and get it started. Okay. Jane's a member. Welcome, Jane. I'm so excited. Okay, somebody said what conference? I do a Painters Clubhouse. It's technically a concert. It's technically a conference. We did it in Nashville last year, and we had about 150 women, almost 150 women come. I'm struggling with this paint pen now. All right, we're just gonna use a brush, y'all. I told you before, like I don't use paint pens hardly ever, and I think it's just because I'm more comfortable with a brush in my hand. I don't know why, but I am. So that's what we're going to do. Let me grab my black paint here. And I'm going to use this filbert tip brush. It's a size 3. It's little tiny. I just have more control with a paintbrush. How do you attach the string to the back? I just use a staple gun and I tie a knot in each end of the string. Oh yeah, there we go. So much better. Some of you guys who use paint pens all the time, I envy you because I have issues using them. Like, I don't know if I'm just so used to using a brush that the paint pen feels funny to me. I can't get used to it. There's nothing wrong with using paint pens. I just personally can't get used to it. So I'm not perfectly covering this chalk. And somebody had asked earlier, what do you do afterwards? So when this is completely dry, like in a couple of hours or the next day, I will take a baby wipe and just kind of wipe it down, get all of the excess chalk dust off of it. That way I can go and spray seal it and it will look great. This is looking so cute. Somebody else in my free door hanger group shared a great tip the other day. She paints her letters like this, but then when she's done, after they dry, she takes a Sharpie, like a cheap Sharpie from the dollar store, and goes along the edges of her letters and kind of like cleans them up a little bit. So if you have some weird scraggly brush strokes at the ends of your letters, you could clean those up with a Sharpie. That was such a great tip. Okay, let me hold it up, see what you think. The Alexanders. That's pretty cute. Okay, That's all done. All right, so does anyone have any questions before we hop off here? Someone said Elmer's paint pens work great. Awesome. I'll have to check those out. Shannon joined tonight. Welcome, Shannon. I'm so excited. When and where is the conference this year? Nashville, Tennessee, March 5th, 6th, and 7th. My birthday week. Deborah joined. Welcome, Deborah. Kansas in the room. Awesome. Okay, the bows in the paint, sun resistant after hanging on the front door. Okay, Mary, I usually give my door hangers a really good spray of something that protects it from the sun, like Rust-Oleum lacquer. And I actually go ahead and spray it with the bow on it because in my head that helps protect the bow colors. But if your bow is really faded after, a year of keeping it up or, taking it down or up in the sun or whatever, the bow is an easy swap out. You can always pull that bow off, make a new bow, and put it right back on. Are the paint colors included in the templates? Yes, we always tell you what paint colors to use. And one of the other unspoken benefits, or I don't say unspoken, it's like another little extra benefit I don't talk about much, is that all of these Painters Clubhouses, I'm getting sleepy, my words are failing me. All of these Facebook Lives that I do here on the page, I take and I package into a nice little PDF with a photo of the finished project, the color list, and the link to go buy the template or the blank, and the link to the video, so that Painters Clubhouse members can save those PDFs, and when they get ready to do a project, like say months later they decide they want to paint a sloth, they can go back and watch the video of me painting a sloth and see exactly which colors I used, and it just makes it so much easier rather than trying to search through all my Facebook videos and figure out which one they need. Mary said, anything to help disabled people. We have people in the group who are disabled who are using the jigsaw or the scroll saw, or they're learning to paint. So Mary, what I would recommend is that you join the Painters Clubhouse, then you check out the mentorship tab that's inside the group. So the mentorship tab is where you can go to find another Clubhouse member who is similar to you or someone that you think you could connect with and get advice. So I would suggest that you go in there and you get Vicky or someone else that is disabled to mentor you. And they can help give you some great tips, because I myself do not struggle with that, so I would not be the best person to teach you tips and tricks for people who are disabled. But you can look in the mentorship area and find somebody who has similarities to you and connect with that person, and I'm sure they've got some amazing tips to share. What wood would you use for your door hangers? Jessica, you can find all of that information on my website at southern-adoornmentsdecor.com. Click on the frequently asked questions page. I usually use MDF or Revolution plywood, but if you head over there to that page, you'll find so many more answers that you might be struggling with. Cherie said, how much is it to go to the conference? Last year, tickets were $250. Now, this year, they're going to have to go up a little bit because our costs are going to be more, but it's an amazing event. It's going to be 3 days, and you're going to, learn so much. One day is going to be all about business, and the other 2 days are going to be crafting. So you can choose whether or not you want to go to the business part or if you just want to do the crafting part. What type of staple gun do you use? Mine is the Stanley brand, and I have mine modified. I taped some cardboard or something to it so that it wouldn't sit completely flat on my door hangers and the staples won't go through. But I have these linked in my Amazon affiliate shop. If you've commented here on the video, it probably sent the link to the Amazon affiliate shop to your Facebook Messenger. Are the templates just the outline of the project, or do they have etching outlines? They all have etching outlines. So this little puppy that I just painted, this is what the template looks like. So you can easily use graphite paper and trace every bit of this so that you have the exact size and shape of his eyes, the exact positioning of his nose and mouth, and all of that. It makes it so easy. So just get you some graphite paper and you can use that. Chelsea, it is $37 a month or $370 for the entire year. You can read all of that information and more over at paintersclubhouse.com or at the link right above. Still trying to pay, Ray says. Ray, I think you're already in. Are you already in the group? I want to say you are. Let me check, because I feel like you've already paid. I feel like I saw your name today on the list. Let me look. Whoops. Got monkey fingers here. Maybe not. Maybe, well, is this, yeah, this is the right list. I guess not. Maybe I saw your name on something else. Maybe it was in one of the requests. I will send you a direct link, Ray. Oh, well, actually, it looks like Hannah's commenting here. She said, Hannah, Ray, please check your email. She sent you an email. Hannah is worth, is somebody said worth every penny, and I thought, yeah, Hannah is worth every penny. But I think Glennis means Painters Clubhouse is worth every penny. And the event, because Glennis was at the event. Okay, what's included in the price for the tickets to the conference? We're not going to talk about all that right now just because I don't even have all the details for the conference. And that's not till next March. But the deadline for Painters Clubhouse is tonight in like an hour and 25 minutes. Do we get an email once we have paid for the Painters Clubhouse? Yes, Bev, it probably went to the email associated with your PayPal account. Whatever email you use to log into PayPal, that's probably the email you need to check and look in the spam folder. You need him for your grooming shop. You do, Debbie. He would be so cute. Instead of cutting a strip of white off of the template, curved spot from the edge of the line. I don't know what you're saying. Curve a spot from the edge to the line. Okay. I'm confused, but thank you for the tip. Lisa said the event is amazing. Yes, it is. It was so much fun. We were all in a high when we left the event in Nashville. We all couldn't wait till the next one, myself included, except that it was a lot planning it. So, all right, well, I'm going to get off here. That way I can respond to private messages and stuff for people having issues and problems. But if you have any more questions about Painters Clubhouse, please just go to paintersclubhouse.com or click on the link right here in the thing. You can scroll down through here and you can see the countdown calendar, which tells you have 1 hour and 23 minutes left. Or you can scroll down and watch these videos of people who are in the clubhouse and see what they have to say. They're not loading on my screen here, but there's 3 of them. And you can see what they have to say about it. There's also a little blurb about me and how I got started in painting. And then you've got the pricing, and it breaks it down exactly what you get for $37 or for the year. And then down below it says what you get when you join, and it breaks it down exactly what you're going to get. And then down below that, it's got questions like, what if I've never painted before? Or what if I can't cut out my own door hanger? Or I'm not sure I can do this? Or I don't have enough time? Or I can't afford it? And we've got little responses to each one of those things that you might be saying. And then at the very bottom, we've got the frequently asked questions section where we have questions like, are the wooden blanks included in the monthly cost? Do you teach any business techniques in this membership? When are the tutorials? Can I cancel at any time? Yes, you can. And will I have access to all of the tutorials? And can I use these designs to teach or sell in my own business? Yes, you can. So all of those kind of questions are down here. And at the very, very bottom, it's got the value of everything offered in the Painters Clubhouse. The total monthly value comes out to $101 a month, and you can get it for just $37 a month. The total value, if you're buying the year, comes out to $1,771 in value, and you can get it for just $370 a year or $37 a month. So if you have any more questions, just go to that page, scroll down, and see if your answers are there. If they're not, send me a private message and we'll chat about it. I have enjoyed this week so much with you guys, painting a lot with you guys, and I'm looking forward to doing it even more in the Painters Clubhouse and having you guys with me on the Zoom paint party that we're going to do Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock inside the Painters Clubhouse. We're going to have our welcome ceremony, and so I'm so excited, and I want to see you all there. So please don't wait another minute. Go join Painters Clubhouse. You've only got 1 hour and 23 minutes left, and I don't want you to miss out because it's not going to open up again until next spring. And I know somebody's going to message me on Monday, and they're going to be like, Tamara, I missed the deadline. And I'm going to have to be like, I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'm a woman of my word. I can't let you in after the deadline. So, all right, if you've been struggling to get in and you've sent us a message, so hear me when I say this. If you have had problems getting in and you have sent us an email at info@southernadoornmentsdecor.com, if you miss the deadline, we will honor that. But you have to have sent us an email tonight. You can't send me an email on Monday and be like, I was trying to get in and I couldn't, because then we might not believe you because you didn't send us an email. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so sleepy and I'm getting silly. All right, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'm going to go rest now because I'm starting to lose my voice from all the talking I've been doing today. I love you all. Thank you to every single one of you who have joined. You have blessed me. You have blessed my family. You have blessed the Clubhouse. I can't tell you how happy all of the women in the Clubhouse are to have all of you newbies coming in. We're all just like, come on, join the party. It's been wonderful. All right, you guys have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye.